So this is my super indulgent but incredibly easy gluten-free chocolate fondant. I'm going to put a little bit of coffee through there, a little bit of Nutella, and finish it off with a little chocolate ball just in the centre. So I've melted down some dark milk chocolate just over a bowl with some simmering water. We're going to add in our butter and just let that melt through. Meanwhile, we're going to grab ourselves 4 eggs. So we're going to pour in our sugar and whisk that up. So just whisking as much air as we can possibly get into that, which means it's going to be lovely and silky when you bite into the chocolate. It should start looking like a really thick cream. Now we're going to pour our chocolate in. I'm just going to fold that over nice and lightly, just making sure we don't get rid of all those bubbles that we've just created. So into that we're going to add an espresso element. So we've got half a shot of espresso. And then we've got a small amount of Nutella. And then last of all, we're just going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of our gluten-free flour. Mix that through. Now, usually when you're at dinner parties and things, the thought of doing a fondant is terrifying because they always have that risk factor of failing. Because we're actually using a chocolate ball and just stick it into the centre, it means that it should work pretty much every time. So that's nicely mixed through. We've got 6 buttered ramekins here, and I've just put a little bit extra butter just at the bottom, just to make sure they don't stick. I'm just going to pour just a small amount of the mix just into each one. Now, this is my little cheat. I'm going to use a little chocolate Swiss ball, pop them in the centre, which means when you cut into it, you should have that lovely, perfect chocolatey centre. So now they're going to go into the oven until they've completely risen. The smell in here is incredible. It's just like pure chocolate and Nutella. And how good they look straight away. Big reveal. Look at that chocolate. There's nothing more decadent than that melted chocolate going through there, and that little hint of Nutella and that tiny little bit of espresso chocolate. Now, if you want to make these, please do check out loads of other things that are on his channel. If you want to know the full description of this recipe, click here and please subscribe.